What is going on? It's your boy Southern Cal. I'm back at y'all with another video. Real quick, before we get into this video, I need y'all to please smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, smash that notification bell so you will be among the first to receive a notification when I drop my latest YouTube content. All right? It only takes you a second, no time at all, and it costs you absolutely nothing. Zero. All right? Let's talk about it. So, T.I. and his son have an altercation at an ATL game, at an Atlanta Falcons game. Here's my thoughts on this whole thing. I feel like this right here. When you when you have kids that are privileged, ain't never really been through nothing for real. You know, you work hard to provide them the best life possible, but they still want to be street. They still want to be in the streets. They still want to be in the hood. You know what I'm talking about? And you work all your life to make sure that to shield them from that part of life. You know what I'm talking about? Because you know how it was growing up when you know what I'm saying, was living that life and you was out in the streets, and you know it's cold out there in them streets, boy. I mean, this is the same thing that I'm doing for my son. You know, I have a son, you know, a very young son who I'm working very, very hard to make sure that he don't grow up living the kind of lifestyle that I lived. That he don't grow up being in the streets like I was in the streets. Like me and my homies ran the streets back in the day. And the kind of crap that we did, the bull crap that we did back in the day. How, you know what I'm talking about, how we hurt people. How, you know what I'm talking about, how we damaged people's stuff. You get what I'm saying? Like, we was just doing some stupid stuff, man. So when you are a parent, you become a parent, you think about your life, man. You think back about your life and you think that, man, you think and you're just like, man, you know what? I don't want my people, I want my kids going down the same road that I went down. And and you work hard to keep them, to shield them from that kind of lifestyle. But they go there anyway. Like, look at Michael Irvin. Look at Michael Irvin's son. What's his name? I forgot what Michael Irvin say. Tut Tarantino. That's what his son calls himself, Tut Tarantino. And when he said that, you know, my son is rapping about all this gangster this and gangster that, and shoot him up, bang, bang this, and shoot him up, bang, bang that. And it's like, you know, how, man, when you were raised up in a gated community. So how are you doing all this and that when you know what I'm saying? Like you was raised up, you know, in a freaking mansion, you know what I'm talking about, in a gated neighborhood. And really, you know what I'm saying? You're really like talking about my life. You're really rapping about my life. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they you know, it's like we work hard, man. I work hard to keep you away from that. I work hard to keep you out of that lifestyle, to keep you out of them streets or whatever. But I work hard to keep you out of that lifestyle. I work hard to keep you out of them streets or whatever. But sorry about that. But when you work hard to pave the way for your kids, especially your sons, man, and they still go in a direction that you didn't want them to go, you know what I'm talking about? I can imagine how hard that is, man. And I would hope that my son wouldn't, you know, I would hope my son wouldn't do no type of bull crap like that to me growing up, because, man, I'm working hard for my son. I'm working hard to make sure my son is. I'm working hard to make sure that my son doesn't go down that same road or go down the same path that I went down. And with T.I.'s son King, this is where you see the perfect example of, a privileged kid who ain't never been through nothing, a privileged kid who everybody knows ain't gangster, ain't a gangster bone in his body. You know what I'm talking about? He ain't hard, he ain't tough, but you see somebody like him trying to be a tough guy, trying to be from the hood, trying to act like he just this tough guy and this and that. You know what I'm saying? When you grew up in a gated community all your life, or you grew up in a freaking mansion all your life. You know what I'm talking about? Like your dad is a famous rapper, your mama is a famous singer. You know what I'm talking about? Like, and you grew up having all that you wanted, and needed in life. Like, you ain't have to struggle in nothing. You were born with a silver spoon in your mouth. You know what I'm talking about? So now, you feel like you untouchable. You feel like can't nothing happen to you now, because you got can't nothing happen to you because, man, my daddy is this, my mama is this person, and my daddy rich, and my mama is rich. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's ungrateful, man. When you have ungrateful ass kids, I can imagine how much it hurts a parent, man. And King is one of them type that, I'm saying, he's just ungrateful as hell, man. Just ungrateful as hell. It's like, man, why would you go and argue with your daddy? You know what I'm saying? In front of everybody, in front of hundreds of people at an Atlanta game, man. And it's like, man, you done bucked up against your daddy or whatever, and it's like, dang, bro, like, that's like, a person is privileged on that, man. And, that's just it's one of my biggest fears. I'm sorry. I just don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want my son doing the same thing. You know what I'm talking about? Because it's like, man, it will hurt me, and it will piss me off if my son grew up with that, man, after I worked hard to keep him away from and shield him away from that type of lifestyle, man. It would hurt me, man. It would kill me inside, man. I can't even lie to you, man. Like, yeah, but anyways, I just feel like, yeah, King is very privileged, very spoiled, and he need to be brought back down to reality, you know what I'm saying, to know that, man, hey, without, you know what I'm saying, if it wasn't for your mama and your daddy, you know what I'm saying, then you wouldn't be where you are. I don't get it, man, but anyways, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think about this situation or whatever, what y'all think about, him getting in his dad's face and, the whole altercation or whatever. Or maybe it's something I'm missing. Maybe it's more to that story. And it's something that, I'm missing or something. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. And if it's something that I'm missing, then, you know what I'm saying, y'all let me know. Y'all drop it off in the comments and let me know what's going on, man. And let's talk about this, man. Let's discuss this. But until next time, it's your boy Southern Cal. Gone.